Hey everybody. So the other day I went toy shopping, as I sometimes am prone to do, and made a stop by the South Louisville Antique and Toy Mall and found some fun and interesting things, and I'm going to present those things to you today. So enjoy. So we're going to start off with some things I liked but didn't get. Starting off with this set of 3 Dick Tracy mugs, including Dick, Breathless, and Big Boy. For $50, these are tempting, but I have so many mugs. Perhaps if I just saw the Madonna alone, I would get that since I'm a Madonna guy, but had to pass these up for now. Yes, I know. I didn't get the Ronald McDonald, and I know that's off brand for me. It was like $3, so maybe next time I go back, I'll get this. Same for these Smurfettes. I actually had to check and see which Smurfettes I have. Yes, I have a bunch of Smurfs in this little grandma hutch, but I don't have these particular Smurfettes, so maybe next time I'm there, I'll get these. Hard to pass up any of these little Slice, I'm not sure how you say that, branded Smurfs whenever I see them. Also, there's a Fozzie there, so that's a plus. I actually had this Garfield game when I was a kid. I always thought the lasagna on the cards looked particularly yummy. And there's a card here where you get to blindfold Garfield. Kinky! This Spuds MacKenzie Ice Bucket is always there, but it's too pricey for me, or for anyone for that matter. But it's a nice little time capsule piece. I actually had this Spuds MacKenzie poster on the wall when I was a kid, and this shirt. Quintessential 80s wear. They were selling these out of the back of trucks back then. I couldn't see the price on this Gizmo candy container. A lot of the other stuff in this case was pricey, so I'm guessing this was too. These came in a Gizmo and Stripe variety. I remember having these when I was like 5. Looks like they go for about 20 bucks-ish on eBay. One day I will have Cherry, but she was 50 bucks, so that day is not today. You guys remember the commercial for these dolls? Like they brought in apes, but there was an actual family there too. Why didn't they just film it in the Playhouse set? I don't know. Very bizarre choice. I probably should have gotten some of these 50-cent stickers since they were mostly Katy Perry and Michael Jackson, but why do I feel like someone is mocking me with this? That NES cleaning kit is just darling. What an interesting byproduct of an era that I grew up in. I filmed this old Green Ghost game because obviously it looks awesome and I figured there was an old commercial that I could cut to, but there's not. So, moving on. So a lot of people know about Mad Balls, but they probably don't know that Mad Balls had action figures with actual bodies. And thankfully there's a commercial for this, so it made this inclusion very easy. Honestly guys, this was one of my favorite toy lines growing up. I got these for Easter one year, along with their motorcycle vehicle thing, which probably leads the pack of my favorite vehicles I played with growing up. It has a catapult, and there's spots for multiple Mad Balls to ride on it, and a basketball net, which is so choice. I don't think these lasted very long, but there's obviously enough nostalgia for them because there's an updated line of them out now by Premium DNA, which is pretty cool. These Disney Masterpiece Happy Meal toys are a dime a dozen at these things, but I never fail to geek out when they're still in their cardboard VHS box. I have the Billy Joel dog there at home, but I don't have the box. One day, I'll get there, guys. So here's a fun fact. Everybody's seen these talking toys like this, right? Especially the Mickey here. But did you know what they're actually called? Chatter Chums. This is one of those toys that it's hard to imagine that it was ever actually new. It kind of blows my mind to see them in a package like this, man. It's just weird. These old badges are pretty cool, but I don't need no sneaking badges. You know, you don't see much of the original Talking Bubba secondhand, but Bubba on boards, those are everywhere. I guess we had probably reached peak Bubba by the time this came out. Also, a doll that comes with a cardboard armchair to sit in is everything. This couch potato doll is pretty weak, but it came with a cardboard armchair, so that upped its desirability level immensely. So if you just happen to need multiple Little Caesars dolls, I got you covered. It's cool though. I already has one. So I found The Loving Game. I will read from the inner box. The Loving Game is a romantic board game that is ideal for 2 people, but can be played by 4 or more. It is an exciting game that is romantic in a unique and special way. The Loving Game can bring you closer to your partner than you've ever been before. sit back, relax, and spend a night with your partner you will never forget. So here's the game board, and here's where you finish. I could go on, but I won't. The Gremlins Hardee's records are just a quintessential restaurant premium, and these things are everywhere. Seriously, search your attic. I bet you got some. One of my all-time favorites, Hardee's was just on fire in the 80s. This case was just chock full of goodies. Multiple selections of Pee-wee toys, including Billy Baloney, and this Freddy doll who's blocking his crotch in fear for some reason. That Pee-wee lunchbox is nice, but I don't really do plastic lunchboxes, just metal. And that's a shame too, because this Yogi's Treasure Hunt lunchbox is pretty sweet. That's a deep cut too. No one remembers that show, even though there's a shot in the opening credits where Yogi and Boo Boo open a coffin and a Dracula pops out. I just never thought I'd see something like that. This Lancelot Link lunchbox is much more like it. It's the third bowl of porridge, plus you could totally kill someone with it. When people talk about the good old days, I'm pretty sure they're talking about the days when companies had enough disposable income to produce 65 episodes of a Police Academy cartoon and an accompanying toy line with a playset. And no, it's not the exact same mold as the Ghostbusters firehouse. You dodged that bullet, Kenner.
Hey, somebody forgot to dot the I.
I'll fix it.
Police Academy, the series.
Speaking of bad ideas for cartoons, here's some Capitol Critters toys from 1992. This was a primetime show about mice who live in the White House. It was part of a big thing networks were doing at the time by producing primetime animation to try and manufacture their own edgy hit like The Simpsons. It failed tremendously. They even made Burger King toys, which I have a few of. I actually never realized they originally came with little backgrounds there, which is funny since the Simpsons toys a few years earlier had the same angle to a much more popular degree. We're lucky to get any kind of Happy Meal promotion nowadays, but back then they were just giving them out like Oprah. This is kind of like watching money burn. What a weird time that was to be alive, man. Lastly, here's some Wilton's cake pans. I just made a video about these a month back, so go watch it. So you're probably asking yourself, did I buy anything? Well, I did. I got these Roger Rabbits here. One of them is a keychain. I think they were both made by Applause. Pretty sure I had both of these as a kid. I already had the keychain, but it's still on card, so it's nice to have two. Also, I got this Ghostbusters ghost reel that used to go into the zapper gun. It had a light inside, and whenever you shot it at a wall, you'd see the ghost projected on the wall. One of the best toys from that Kenner line, I think. Last and not least, as you guys know, I'm a McDonald's fan, and this Play School set has always been on my to-have list. And yeah, it's $85, but it was complete. And it comes with the box and the mat. And it was just my birthday, so I figured, man, why the hell not? So as of now, the McDonald Land in my second bedroom has officially opened their first sit-down location. Let's go in for a closer look. See the restrooms on the side there? I think that's really cool. Let's take a peek in on the workers there. Let's see what they're doing. I like all the little stickers in there. And look at the accurate 70s tile on the floor. I love that. And check this out. Check this out. Order up. Phenomenal. Anyway, so we've come to the end of the video, or should I say, the climax. Ah, boy. If you like this, let me know. I'll do more. Bye!
The world of Madball action figures with head-poppin' fun.
From Toy.